So now let us start discussion with a particular multiple users login. So in our all the system, generally multiple users are going to utilize it. So currently we are going to discuss one of the systems like overseas education CRM system. For overseas education CRM systems, we are having the multiple users like reception is there, we have a counselor, we have admin is there. So now just think that whenever reception is going to log in into the overseas education CRM system, some of the menu will be displayed as per their rights, because receptions are having some limited rights. So in case of the counselor, some different rights will be there, so different menu will be displayed, and in case of the admin, all the menu item will be displayed. So how we can set up this menu structure specifically for this particular systems? So first let us create all types of users: reception, counselor and admin. So what is our steps? We need to create users for each type. So these are basically type. Reception is the type, counselor is the type, and admin is the type basically. So these are the types specifically. We need to create the user for each type. Second things, once we create the user, we can able to go with the login. So we need to finalize the menu item for each type. For example, reception. So in a reception, I would like to display this many pages. So I need to finalize it out on written first. For counselor, I would like to display this one. For admin, I would like to display this one. So that we need to finalize. So first, let us create the user for each type. So let me start the XAMPP. I have already started the XAMPP. Let me go to the MySQL. I'm opening the localhost / PHP MyAdmin. Again, I need to open that particular admin LT. So admin LT I have already pre-installed. So let me go to LT docs. So here is, I think, task management admin is there. So that is the project I am taking as a reference right now, because I cannot set up from scratch from basic one. So I am using this task management and admin. So let me open localhost / task management / admin. So just think that this is the overseas education CRM login system for the all three users. This is for reception, this is for counselor, this is for admin. But whenever you are entering the username, for example, receptioning, you are entering the username and password of the reception. And whenever you are clicking on submit, it will go to the dashboard, but it will display only the menu item that is available for the reception. So we need to create the user for reception also. So now let us check out which database I am using for this particular systems. So I have already created a connection file. Some things I think connection file is not there. Okay. So I need to check out with the login file. So here connection data will be there. You can see the things which database I am using right now. I am using task database. So now let me go to the PHP MyAdmin. Let me open the task database. So in a task database, there is a admin master table is there. So let me open that admin master table. So this admin master is not only for the admin. This will be used for all three roles. It can be used for reception also. It can be used for counselor. It can be used for admin also. So we need to restructure that database table. So now let me add one more field. I'm going to structure. I'm going to add one more field, that is a type. A type varchar 100. So in a type, I am going to enter their type. So whether this user is of reception, This user is of counselor, this user is of admin. So now let me go to the browse. So here is a admin at the rate gmail.com and password is admin. So I am changing admin at the rate gmail, password is admin and type is admin. This is the admin username and password. Then I need to create for the reception. So let me copy that reception. So I will use the reception over here like this. I will use everything in a small. So let me add new user. Let me copy paste this data. So this is my reception user. Reception at the rate gmail and type will be the reception. Password will be the reception. Type will be the reception. Let me click on a go. So reception user is created. So I have created two users. One is admin, one is the reception. Same thing I will create a one counselor also. So let me copy that data. So this is the counselor. Why I am using copy paste? Because the spelling mistake can create a lot of problems. So I have already written into Notepad++. Now I am using copy paste. So now all three users are there. So now let me log in with one of the user, like let's say admin at the rate gmail.com and password is admin. Let me click on a sign in. Now you can see the thing on a left hand side, customer is displaying. Let me go back to my previous page. Let me enter the reception password. Let me click on submit. Now you can see the things. I can able to log in it, but still left hand side customer menu is as it is. So that we need to customize as per the user. If it is a reception user, something different will be there. If it is admin user, something different will be there. If it is a counselor, something different will be there. So for the same, first we need to finalize it out. So this is done. This we have done. Now we need to finalize up. For example, suppose reception is there. What you want to display? I want to display, let's say one thing is a inquiry management. For example, I want to display it. For counselor again, I want to display inquiry management. Admin, I want to display inquiry management. Here I want to display, let's say other than this, user management, because admin can manage the user also. So we need to write down user management also, inquiry management. Again, one more thing is that here we can use, let's say reception management, and here we can use counselor management. Admin can manage both, and counselor can manage other things is a course management, then country management. Reception can only do the inquiry. They cannot do anything else. So for reception, let me zoom it. For reception, only menu item one will be there. This will be the only menu item. Counselor, 3 item will be there. Admin, 3 item will be there. So now this concept is clear. We are going to set up menu like this. We are not going to create each and every crude operation and all the pages, but just I will list that particular page into the sidebar only. So now whenever admin is login, we need to do one more operation. So let me go to the admin options. Here we need to use sub start with the session. First we need to use the session start, because this management can be done through session only. So whenever user is logged in to your website, you need to create a sessions along with a particular type. So whenever user is logged in, so here we need to find out what is the user type first. So here is our A type. We have already created A type over here into our database. You can see the things. Last one is A type. So in A type, we are writing admin or reception or counselor. So that will be our crucial point. That is our checking point, we can say. If it is this checking is there, we need to display this. If this checking is there, we need to display this one. So A type, we need to create it. We need to share it into the sessions. So I am writing the session over here, $_session. Here A type. You can write down any variable name, but as of now I am writing directly A type, so it will be easy for me. Now I am going to dashboard page. So let me open the dashboard page. In a dashboard page, first we need to write down the session start. If you are not writing session start, you won't be able to access the session. Now, I will go directly, I will jump to the menu where I already created the menu. So on a dashboard side, this is the customer menu. So here we need to write down the PHP code. So I'm writing the PHP code over here. If $_session, variable name is a type, double is equal to, for example, admin, then display this menu item. So here closing curly bracket will be there. So what I am adding, conditions I am adding right now. So if it is admin is there, we are supposed to display this menu item. Which menu item we want to display to admin? Reception management. This is the first item. So first thing is reception management. Second and third is there. Counselor management. Second is the counselor management. And third thing is the inquiry management. This is for admin. So now let me test it. Let me go to the browser. Let me go back. Let me write down the admin@gmail.com. Password admin. Let me click on a submit. Now you can see the things. 3 menu item is displayed over here. Let me go back. Let me write down another user. For example, reception. What happens? Let's see. Let me click on submit. No menu item is there because for reception we haven't set up anything yet. So we need to use else if condition over here. So here is the closing bracket. Here we need to write down else if. So else if a type is equal to reception. So we need to take this type from this one. If it is a reception, what you want to display? For example, you want to display inquiry management only. So let me copy that inquiry management. So let me copy inquiry management. Let me paste it. And we need to close that curly brackets. So now, whenever reception is logged in, inquiry management will be displayed. If it is a reception, let me go back. Let me try with a counselor. So counselor blank is there. There is nothing in a counselor. So we need to set that if condition also. So let me copy this if. We need to use the counselor over here. So let me go to the database. Let me copy these counselor options. Mostly I will use the copy paste. Never I will try to write down because counselor spelling, otherwise suppose you are writing, the again spelling mistake will be there. So make sure to copy paste initially. If you are 100% sure, then you can write it down. If 99% sure, then copy it. Because one small mistake can spoil your 1 hour, 2 hour, or 1 day. So in a counselor, how many menu item we want to display? Inquiry, course, and country. So let us copy these 3 menu item. Let me paste it over here. We need to close the curly bracket. So one thing is inquiry management, then country management, then course management. So now let me refresh. I have already logged in. So let me refresh. So now the menu item is different. Let me go back. Let me go to the admin. Let me write down admin password. You can see the things for admin, something menu is different. Reception, something menu is different. So by using this way, you can create the multiple user and you can set up your sidebar accordingly. Not only sidebar, even you can set up the dashboard also. The same if condition you need to add into the dashboard. For example, these 4 items are displaying on dashboard. Counter is there. Suppose you want to change for admin something different, for counselor something different, reception something different. You can. Same if condition you need to use. The concept is clear. How to manage. Online members, any query questions, just write down your query or question into the comment box so that we can discuss it. Any query from your end? All the concepts are clear. Online members, if you know, if you are having no query, just write down into the comment no query or no question so that I can able to understand it. If any query or questions are there, write down into the comment sections so we can discuss. So now you can able to do login with multiple user in your system. It can be any systems. I have taken example of one system. You can implement in your system also. Same things you can do it for the front end website also. Coding will remain as it is. Template will change it. Any query question? I think there is no query or question. So let us conclude the sessions. If you are having any query or question, just comment it. We will discuss in a next sessions. Thank you very much for joining online and offline.